Points for beginners. The 2 cards that unlock business class. Most people see travel points as something complicated, reserved for hardcore travel hackers or frequent flyers who live in airports. In reality, the basics that unlock business class flights can be simple, especially if you focus on just 2 strong credit cards and use them intentionally. Points are not free money. They are a rebate system that rewards you for spending, and if you play the game with discipline and pay your cards in full every month, you can turn regular expenses into premium flights that would normally cost several $1,000s. The core idea is that certain credit cards earn flexible points that can be transferred to multiple airlines instead of locking you into a single program. These are often called transferable currencies, and they come from issuers like American Express, Chase, Capital One, and Citi. When you have flexible points, you are not stuck with one airline's bad availability or high fees. Instead, you can move your points to whichever partner offers the best deal for the route you want. That flexibility is one of the main reasons just 1 or 2 well-chosen cards can be worth far more than a drawer full of random reward cards. The first type of card you want to consider is a premium travel card that earns a large welcome bonus and strong rewards on categories like travel and dining. This might be a card that offers, for example, 60,000 to 80,000 points when you spend a certain amount within the first few months. On top of that, it might pay 3 times points on travel and restaurants, and 1 point per dollar on everything else. If you are already spending money on flights, hotels, food, and everyday purchases, routing that spending through a card like this allows you to collect a meaningful number of points without changing your lifestyle, as long as you stay disciplined about paying it off. The second kind of card that completes the picture is a mid-tier or no annual fee card that plugs into the same points ecosystem and boosts your earnings on everyday categories. This might be a card that offers extra points on groceries, gas, online shopping, or phone bills, categories that do not usually earn bonus rewards on the premium travel card. By pairing the premium card with a complimentary one, you create a simple 2-card setup that captures elevated points on most of what you already spend. Over the course of a year, this can mean tens of thousands of extra points that bring you much closer to a business class seat. The magic happens when you take those points and transfer them to airline partners for what is called an award booking. Instead of redeeming your points for cash back at 1 cent per point or for gift cards, you move them to an airline's loyalty program and book a flight that might be priced at a much higher cash fare. For example, a business class ticket to Europe that costs $3,000 in cash might be available for 60,000 to 70,000 miles one way, plus a couple $100s in taxes and fees. When you do the math, you are getting several cents of value per point, far more than the flat cashback option would give you. Understanding which airline partners to use is an important part of the strategy, but you do not need to memorize every chart or every trick. For most beginners, it is enough to learn 1 or 2 programs that consistently offer good deals on routes you care about. For travel from North America to Europe, that might mean learning how to use programs like Air Canada Aeroplan, United Mileage Plus, or Avianca Life Miles, which are partners with some of the major flexible points issuers. Once you know that these programs often let you fly on partner airlines like Lufthansa, Swiss, or United for a predictable number of points, you can search for award space there first instead of blindly using the airline whose logo is on the plane. Earning the points is mostly about concentrating your spending on those 2 cards and hitting at least 1 strong welcome bonus. If a card offers, for example, 80,000 points after you spend $4,000 in the first 3 months, that is a crucial opportunity. Many people can meet that requirement just by putting normal expenses like rent, groceries, utilities, car payments, and subscriptions on the card, as long as they are careful and do not use it as an excuse to overspend. With 1 or 2 good bonuses and a year of focused spending, it is realistic to accumulate between 100,000 and 150,000 points, which is often enough for at least 1 business class ticket or a round trip in premium economy or business depending on the route and program. The biggest way people sabotage themselves is by redeeming points for poor value or carrying a balance and paying interest. Redeeming for gift cards, statement credits, or random shopping portals usually gives you 1 cent per point or less, which wastes the potential of transferable points. Worse, if you do not pay your cards in full, any interest at 17 to 20% or more will quickly erase the value of free flights, no matter how clever your redemptions are. The points game only works if you treat your cards like debit cards with benefits, never spending money you do not have, and never carrying a balance from month to month. In the end, getting into business class using points is less about hacks and more about structure and discipline. 2 well-chosen cards that earn flexible points, a clear plan for which airline partners and routes you want, and a commitment to paying in full and redeeming for high-value flights can be enough to move you from the back of the plane to a lie-flat seat without paying the sticker price. It is not instant, and it is not free. But if you are patient over a year or 2, your normal spending can quietly build the points balance that turns a dream trip into a realistic booking.